Laws of exponents. In this lesson, you will learn how to multiply a polynomial by a monomial using the laws of exponents. Our laws of exponents are as follows. If we have a to the m times a to the n, then that means it's going to equal a to the m plus n. When we have the same base, we're multiplying, we add the exponents. Our second law of exponents is if we have a times b, quantity to the power of m, then you distribute your exponent to each term in the monomial. So we raise a to the power of m and b to the power of m. And then our third law of exponents is if we have a to the m to the nth power. So when we have one base to a power and that whole thing is being raised to a power, we just multiply our exponents. So let's try a few problems. We're going to simplify these two expressions. We have 5x plus 3x squared, 5x times 3x squared times 4x to the fourth. So we're going to multiply our coefficients, 5 times 3 times 4, and then we add the exponents. So we have 1 plus 2 plus 4. So that gives us 60x to the 7th, and that's your answer. Now let's take a look at the second one. We have 3x squared y z cubed quantity squared. So we're going to distribute the square to each term in the monomial. So we have 3 squared, x to the 2 times 2, y to the 1 times 2, and z to the 3 times 2, and then we simplify. 3 squared was 9, 2 times 2 is 4, so we have x to the 4th, 1 times 2 is 2, so we have y squared, and then 3 times 2 is 6, so we have z to the 6th. Now let's try distributing 3x squared to the quantity of x cubed plus 2x squared minus x minus 4. So when we distribute that, we multiply coefficients, and then the exponents we are adding because we have the same base for each of the exponents. So we have 3 times x to the 2 plus 3 times 2, again we're multiplying the coefficients, to the x times 2 plus 2, again we're adding the exponents, minus 3 times x to the 2 plus 1 minus 3 times 4x squared. And then we simplify. So we have 3x to the 5th plus 6x to the 4th minus 3x cubed minus 12x squared. And finally, we have 3x to the m minus n times the quantity of x to the m plus n plus x to the n. So again, we're going to distribute. We add the exponents. So we have 3x to the m minus n plus n plus 3 times x to the m minus n plus n. Again, we're adding the exponents. And then when we simplify, in the first term of this polynomial, our n's are going to cancel out, and we're left with 3x to the 2m. And then in the second part, our n's again are going to cancel out, so we're left with 3x to the m. Now keep in mind those two the exponents. The two exponents in this final expression are not the same, so we cannot combine them. They are not like terms. The exponents are not the same, so we cannot combine them.